Alright, so it's day 3 of Steelhead scouting trip. Or maybe it's day 2. Well, it's the second full day, I should say. I'm heading to a different river system today. Yesterday's river was completely blown out for my taste. According to the gauge, it actually wasn't as high as it could have been, and has been. But basically, people were just plunking. I didn't see anyone else doing any kind of float fishing, drift fishing, spinner fishing. It was all just people parked, sitting in their cars, plunking. It's just not my speed. So yesterday I got so wet, everything was completely drenched through. My hat absorbed water to the point that there was water dripping down the back of my neck. And my Gore-Tex jacket completely kept me dry other than that. But there's just a saturation point. Risco has a saying, the only thing waterproof is a frog's rear end, I'll just say, to keep it PG. So I have a 4-hour window today that it's not supposed to rain, from like 8 to, I want to say around noon. It's actually 8:26. It took me a little bit to get moving today. So I'm going to take advantage of it even though it's raining right now. But the sky is kind of clear. Not clear, but it's just not quite as dark today. So I'm kind of excited about that. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're expecting a bunch of fish to be caught, on these scouting trips, if I catch a fish, the way I look at it is that's a bonus. Steelhead are hard enough to figure out, let alone in new river systems. I got a peek at the river. The color looks great, it just looks really high. It's not quite as big of a river as the one we were at yesterday though. So I have a little bit more confidence today that maybe we could find something. All right, so I'm almost to the spot where I'm gonna get my waders on. It is a beautiful little river. So different than what I was fishing yesterday. It's more my speed for sure. I've got a 16mm cerise tied on right now, but man, I'm gonna just go right to sweet pink cherry, probably like a 12 or 14. It's just is not a very big river. Excited. Oh, incredible. Can't wait. So I covered this in my Steelhead gear kit, but I'm gonna say it again. Always wear a wading belt. Wading belts aren't just to hold your tools, they're a safety feature that if you fall in the river, it doesn't allow water just to come rushing in. Plus it adds a little bit of buoyancy. So have that pretty snug. Nice and snug. Okay. I think I've gained a few LBs on the Steelhead scouting trip. So if you're curious about this net system that I have done a complete video for it. I'll put a link above if you want to check that out. Got some number 2 blood run skeena hooks, 12-pound test, fluorocarbon, Seagard SDS, 14mm sweet pink cherry. I might even grab some 12s. Okay, I think I got everything. I'll see you on the water. Holy moly, it's deep right here. Ooh, I might try this. Alright. Document first cast, new river. Pull this bobber stop up a bit. See if I can avoid hitting that tree right there. Come on, 14mm sweet pink cherry. So nice to actually fish a river that can understand. Still moving pretty good right there. Oop. Man, I'm just trying to break my rod today. Right along this edge. It just looks great underneath these limbs. At a walking pace. Oh God, that felt like a fish. Oh no. At a walking pace. Oh God, that felt like a fish. Oh, shoot. That felt like a fish. Let's try that again. Dang it. Right along this edge. I'm going to be ready. Hand on reel. God, the bobber down looked like a fish. It felt like a fish. I just didn't get a hook set. Felt like a fish. I just felt like a little tug. It's deep right along the bank. I have to lengthen this out. Beautiful river. Oh, goodness. There's Steelhead. do you know? What do you know? Sweet pink cherry, huh? The old sweet pink cherry. Oh no, you're not gonna rub me off on that rock. Ooh, that looks a decent fish. Oh wow. Get this all dinked up. There we go. It's crazy, that thing was right out in front of me, which makes me think that that first bite might have actually been a fish. Let's see this thing. Oh, it came off. Oh, oh no. Oh, it came off. Oh. Just came off. Darn it. Yeah. I don't care. That was awesome. Well, that makes this trip a success. 14mm sweet pink cherry. Let's retire it. That looked like a great fish too. Okay, glad I switched back to the sweet pink cherry. But I'm gonna put a fresh leader on. That leader wasn't horrible, but it just had a couple little nicks in it. Oh, this tore up my bead too. Look at that. Bite marks on my bead. It's so incredible fishing a new river and having success. Yeah, I lost it. I didn't get it in the net, but I don't even care, honestly. It's just like, just to hook a fish. Oh my goodness. I fought it for a couple minutes, I would say. Let's see if I can find its friend. It was probably like right in there. Well, that was awesome. Let me take a second, let this hole rest. But I'm going to mark this spot on Onyx. Kind of show you how I do that. And then I'm just going to take tools, mark my location. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the location, I'm going to edit it, I'm going to put a fish, just like this, and now that'll save my location and it'll show a fish right there. So I'm going to keep it right in front of me. Right there. Okay, here we go. It's just right along the bank here. I'm going to see that's about where I hooked that fish. Just right in front of me. Can't see me. The water's just colored up enough that you can't quite see the bottom. That's where the fish are at. There. Thank you, Steelhead. Moving on. Oh yeah. Just down here.
There could be a steelhead sitting there I'm walking. This actually looks like a good. Look at this. Right in front of me. It's hard to tell how deep this is. Oh, it's fish, but it's trout. I have a ways to reel this little booger in. Try not to tear them up too bad. We got ourselves a cutthroat. Well, little brother. Oh, that sweet pink cherry. Even the cutthroat like it. So I'll show you what I'm going to do real quick. I am going to tie on a worm before I leave this spot. That's the trouble of not carrying multiple rods. That was my choice. I'm kind of regretting it a little bit, quite honestly. So I'm just going to cut this weight off. I'm going to leave it here because I'm not going to forget it, because those aren't cheap. But I have a worm tied on some ultra green. This is a WFO Cottoncandy. It's a 1/4 ounce hawk and jig head. And this right here is a 1/4 ounce Dave's inline weight. So 1/4 and 1/4 should equal a half. With a jig, you don't want it on the bottom, you want it near the bottom. I'm going to make this a fixed float. Just pushing the bobber stops together. I have that rubber bobber stop on the bottom and the dacron on the top, so that makes it a fixed float. Okay, let's give this a try. Cottoncandy, 4-inch, WFO Worm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it a few times, and then I'm going to lengthen it out a little bit until it starts tipping over, which is telling me it's hitting bottom. I don't want it hitting bottom, I want it near the bottom now. I'm going to mark this spot on Onyx. Just do it through the bag, I guess. 1233. I'm going to move back up. Find a little bit more pocket water. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Now let's just check out just a little bit further down. I just don't know if I can get down to the river anywhere here. Maybe when the river's a little lower. And I gotta be careful. That's good. I might be able to pipe it down right here. It's sketchy. Oh, this might be better. I'm just gonna set my rod down and worry about getting down first. Oh, god dang it. I'm an idiot. That could have turned out bad. I'm almost there, I'm almost there. Ooh, ouch. Fix that. Oh, the water's kind of cold. I'm an idiot. Let's start with just doing that. Not having the rod in my hand will help immensely. If you're not watching, Mom, well, that's not going to be any help. I'm basically going to just crawl out of here. Okay, I made it. I'm filthy, but I made it. Man, just downriver and it looks incredible. Whew. Some weird current in there. Oh my. Right through the middle there. And this whole flat right here just looks incredible. Ooh. Big spot. Oop. Oop. I don't know if it was trap bites or it's getting tapped down a little bit. Wow. This is pretty. See some steelhead kind of hanging out over there. Okay, I kind of want to fish the head of this first. So there's some fast water and it kind of comes into this back eddy. Ooh, this run looks nice. This is kind of strange. The water actually looks really good along there. Oh, that looks pretty good right up in there. When I look in the head of this, maybe like right underneath those trees. Alright, let's try to fish under the bridge. Tell you what, I got my exercise in today. Going under the bridges, you won't get rain. I'm not going to be able to fish right. Okay, so what I'm seeing, all of this soft water underneath this tree. Obviously the frog water is out, but right on the edge looks good. I just want to see what it looks like where the confluence with this other creek coming in. It actually looks kind of cool. I might fish this for a few minutes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fish this. The head of it is a little fast, but that tail out area, especially right through here, looks kind of cool. Oh, it's a trout. I have a trout. I could feel it before I... That's hilarious. This trout's jumping. I could feel it before it even started jumping. Come here, little man. Oh man, you're a jumping fool. Come here, come here. Come here. Baby steelhead. No cutthroat. That's hilarious. Limb. Oh, it was a decent day though. Fishing a new river. The river's technically high, but I mean, I love it. Okay. Alright. Let's get out of here. Wow, what a day. I think I fished for 7 or 8 hours. I got here probably about 8:30 and it's 5 o'clock right now. So that's a full day for me, especially because my arm's been killing me. A tennis elbow. But what a beautiful river. I can't wait to come back and fish this when it's a little bit lower. Supposedly right now it's high, but it's my style of river, unlike yesterday. big river I was fishing yesterday, it's just like they can be so spread out. I'll tell you what, this rod has been so awesome for bead fishing. It's the 1145 G Loomis, 9.5 foot. It's a medium heavy power, great rod. And that Vanford has just been flawless. And I mean, I don't know how many times I casted today. It was probably 1,000 casts, but my goodness, that thing's just smooth. It got rained on all day. But I'm gonna get changed out, head to the Airbnb. I'm going to shower, and then I'm gonna go get dinner. If you have any questions about any of this gear, I did a gear video just recently, if you're new to the channel. I go over like each piece, my weighting staff, my pliers, my net system, my wading jacket, the waders that I'm using right now. I'll put a link above for that if you want to check it out. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the Airbnb, so I'll talk to you soon. So end of day 2, drying everything out. Trying to keep everything off the floor of the Airbnb. This is a pretty awesome room though. Hooks that own it are really nice too. Already looked at the footage. The good old hook set with the tennis elbow was hilarious. What a nerd. Alright, I'm gonna start putting some of this stuff away. I'll see you tomorrow on the road home. Well, I appreciate you following along on this little adventure. Like I said in the beginning, I wasn't expecting a whole lot because that's what scouting's about. It's about learning the lay of the land in areas that you've never fished before. And I've marked a bunch of spots that I want to go back to when the river's in a little bit better shape. And next time I'm going to be carrying a couple rods and hopefully my arm is healed up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.